Welcome back to this channel. This is Soji Forex. In our previous video, we've talked about how to profit from the bull and bear market trading the divergence strategy. Today we want to look at how we combined our Bollinger Band together with our MACD in spotting divergence with high level of accuracy, which can help us to profit more from the financial market. So we are looking at this strategy on all time frame. The higher the time frame, the stronger the signal. The higher the time frame, the stronger the signal of the time frame. So we are looking at how we can profit using this strategy. Okay, if you don't understand what we are talking about divergence, you can watch our previous video. So we are going straight into the video by spotting our divergence. We want to spot our divergence in this market. And how do we do that? We do this by first of all looking at our Bollinger Band. Whenever the price is around either the upper Bollinger Band or the middle Bollinger Band or the lower Bollinger Band, then we begin to look forward for a divergence signal. We begin to look forward for a divergence signal. For instance, looking at this chart, we have our price already at this upper Bollinger Band. The price at that upper Bollinger Band, and then looking at our indicator, our MACD, you see that there is a divergence. Okay, there's a divergence from the upper Bollinger Band, and then we look at our MACD and then we spot a divergence. So this helps us to know which of these divergence is more accurate. And this happens when the price is at the upper band or the middle band or the lower Bollinger Band. Okay, let's continue as we spot out these entries across all time frame. Okay, here is another one. Look at our upper Bollinger Band. There is a divergence happening there, and another divergence happening here, and then you see that the market change direction. That is at our upper Bollinger Band. We can have another one here on this place, and then we see this short move here, which happens at our upper Bollinger Band. So these things keep happening and presenting itself often in the market. All we need to do is for us to observe price when it is either at the upper band or at the lower band, and then from there we make our entries. Okay, you can see it. This is one, and then here is another one that we have spot, and then you see that from there the reversal occur. Okay, remember, you need to find a trade in order for you to take a trade. So we can keep looking for this thing over and over. Look at this one at our lower band. We have this divergence, and then we have this, and then we have that reversal to the upside. So these are everywhere in the market. They are everywhere. all you need to do, you wait patiently for price to reach those points. And if you are already in a trade, once you spot this, all you need to do is that you should know that price is about to reverse. Okay, here is another one. And then the divergence on our indicator, which is a disagreement between the price action on the main chart, our indicator, and then from there we have a reversal to the downside. So these patterns keep presenting itself over and over and over again in the market. Okay, here we have something like a double bottom, but on our indicator it is not a double bottom, it is a divergence. And then you see that move. Here is another one. It is very clear and pretty simple. Price at the lower band or the upper band or the middle band, and then we look for a divergence on our indicator, then we get ready for an entry. So the Bollinger Band serves as our support and resistance. The Bollinger Band serves as our support and resistance for the price. So whenever price gets to those points, it shows that it's at a resistance point, and then we wait. So because price just gets to the Bollinger, we don't just enter, but we wait to see a signal, which is a divergence, telling us that yes, truly there is a resistance at that point. Here is another one at the upper band, and then we spot a divergence on our indicator, and then you see that reversal. That reversal was very, very massive. Here is another one at our upper band. This is a special Bollinger Band setup. And then here is a divergence to the downside. We spot this divergence, and then we trade in the direction of the indicator. We trade in the direction of our indicator after spotting the divergence. Okay, here is another typical one. This one is at the middle Bollinger Band. You see that divergence there? And then from this point, we have our reversal. You can go on and on through your chart, and then you find out this happening always. This is 5 minutes. Let's look at 50 minutes. Is the same thing. It is all over the place. You can find it on all time frame. On all time frame, you can find this pattern as they keep happening and then repeating itself continuously and consistently. Here is it. Here is the divergence, and then we have that reversal. Okay, so you are wondering then, how do I take the trade after spotting this? Okay, here we have another one. Here is it. This is it. The market is making the lower low, so the indicator is telling us a high, and then when you spot this, you wait for a break of structure. You wait for a break of structure, and then immediately we have this break of structure. We see that the market broke structure to the upside, break the trend line, and then retest it, and from here upward we are good to go. We have our entry. That is one strategy to make entry. Another simple way we can make our entry is by us considering the histogram of the MACD. You wait for the histogram line to cross above the zero level after you have spotted the divergence. After spotting the divergence, wait for the histogram to begin to form above the zero level. Once it begins to form above the zero level, you now make your entry from that point. You make your entry and then you put the stop loss at the previous low. Stop loss at the previous low, and then you allow the market to do its own thing. So I want to share with you now the setup for the Bollinger Band. Okay, for the MACD, you can check the previous video for the setup. I want to show you the setup for the Bollinger Band. If you are getting value from this video, please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Here is the setup of the Bollinger Band. The period is 130, deviation is 2.00, shift 0, apply to close, 2 pixels of any color of your choice. Then you click done. Please support this channel by liking, subscribing, and if there is any video you want us to make, please drop it in this comment section and the video will be done. Thank you.